Good afternoon, everybody. This is the 1985 Toyota MR2 that I have for sale on eBay. I know buying a car online, particularly one that's so old, particularly one that needs work, can also, kind of be a nerve-wracking experience. So I'll try and provide a video here and let you know everything that I can about the car, try and disclose everything, and hopefully it's what you're looking for. I was pretty honest and accurate in the description. The car did throw a rod or something. It's got a real bad knock. I've got so many cars and so many motorcycles and so many projects going on right now. It just seems a shame. My daughter bought this. Well, I bought this car for my daughter about 3.5 years ago, and flew out to Jacksonville, bought it from a collector, drove it all the way back to Texas. She commuted in it to high school for 2 years. Then we moved here to Alabama, and she commuted it for several months to college. Before it finally developed that bad knock, and we just bought her a brand new Veloster Turbo. And unfortunately this thing's just kind of been sitting. As you can see, I got it hooked up to the battery in my car because I'm going to jump it. I'm going to let you hear it, and because it hasn't been started in a long time, a couple of months, but I'm going to let you hear it and let you know kind of what you're getting into. It almost seems like a shame to let a car this clean rot away, and I'm certain there's somebody out there that's going to appreciate it, that maybe has another one with a rotted out body but a good motor that they can do a transition, or maybe they want to just fix the motor that's in it. It really would be a shame to let a car this clean rot away. So I'm going to do a walk around and kind of let you know. I'll do like a 10-foot walk around. The car is absolutely beautiful for what it is, and then I'll get up close and personal with it and kind of disclose everything that I can. All the glass is in excellent shape. There's no dents or anything like that in it anywhere. The best thing about this car is that there's no rust. The one little tiny spot that I found, I'll show it to you in the video here. But as you can see, with the walk around, it's a super clean car. All the weather stripping's good. The seals around the windows don't leak. The rubber bumpers are all in good shape. They're old, a little dry, but they're not cracked or warped or anything like that. So, as you can see, it really is a beautiful car. I'm going to get up real close here. The engine is, well, it's 30 years old. Like I said, it has a pretty bad knock in it, a real bad knock in it. I'm going to go ahead and disclose that. It has a real bad knock. So it drives, it starts, it runs, but it knocks bad. So I'm pretty sure it's going to have to come out, but that's why I'm starting the car at extremely cheap. The wheels are all in excellent shape. A little dirty maybe, but none of them have been curbed at all. They're really in good shape. And you see, if you get up real close, the paint's really in good shape. And when I say everything works, everything works on this car. The cruise control, the air conditioning, you name it. Everything works. All the lights. Again, wheels in great shape. A little dirty, but they could maybe use to be refinished, but they're not curbed. No metal work needs to be done. These pieces dry rotted on the headlights. They'll probably need to be replaced. But as far as dry rot, this is it. Actually, most of that piece is missing, but that's the only dry rotted part. It's got a little rock chip right there, but the hood's in excellent shape. No dings, no dents, no scratches. Underneath is in great shape. It's not cracked or broken or dented or anything like that. Again, the rubber's in great shape. Over here on this side, we'll get real close. This wheel's in great shape. No curb or anything like that. Got the paint's peeling a little bit on the trim here, but again, it's not dented or rusted or anything like that. This wheel, excellent shape. There's a little scratch right here. You can see that little scratch right there. In fact, that reminds me, I think here on the front there was a little, this right here looks like a tiny little bit of rust where the paint was peeling a little bit, but this is solid metal. There's no Bondo anywhere in this car. It's been garage kept its whole life, up until just recently, but there's no Bondo anywhere in this car. But I think that's it for rust right there. It's just a little bit at the very bottom, and there's one spot on the trunk here. This was here when we bought it, It looks like maybe something was in the trunk and they tried to close it. Right here, you can see my finger, that's about the size of it. This is the worst spot on the car, and actually it's the only spot on the car. So that'll probably need to be taken care of. But other than that, the car's in great shape, the roof's in great shape. There's no door dings, there's no dents, there's really barely even any paint chips in it. It's in great shape. It does have a sunroof. It is kind of a, I don't want to use the word rare because, you know, it's a Toyota, but when you see these, they're not very clean, and you won't see many with the blue interior, particularly one that doesn't have any bolster wear. There's no rips or tears in the seats or anything like that. It's in great shape. Floor mats could use to be replaced, but they're clean. The floor is clean. There's a little spot on the center console there that cracked, but probably from an elbow. But the other seat's in just as good, if not better shape than this one is. The dashboard, as you can see, there's no cracks or anything like that. Steering wheel's a little worn, but oh, it does have a cover on it. I forgot about that. But it's clean. Everything works. Here, let me hop in. Dashboard's in great shape. All of the gauges work. All of the lights work. I guess it's at 109,000 miles. So, but everything matches up. Everything's clear. It's got an aftermarket stereo in it. Nothing special. I mean, these cars weren't known for having particularly good stereo systems anyway, but it's something. Let's see. Floors over here are good. Let me pop all the hatches here. That's already open, and here's the trunk, and here's the gas. You can see inside the trunk, it's clean. Let me see if I can lift this up and show you underneath. Yeah, you can see down here a little bit of surface rust right there, but you know, the floors aren't all rotted out or anything like that. It's in really good shape. Here's the front, also in extremely good shape, very clean. Everything works. You see the firewall. I got some leaves up there. That's not rust, that's just some dirt because it's been sitting outside for a month and a half or so now. But it's not rust, it's just dirt, dust, probably mostly from Texas. Alright. Okay. Headlights work. Up. Down. Everything works. All the lights work. Like I said, this car does come with cruise control. It does work perfectly, as a matter of fact. Windshield wipers, it does have the intermittent, the squirters, the misters. I mean, even something as significant as that works. The air conditioning, it does have the AC and the economy mode. The compressor works great, kicks on every time the car gets ice cold, works perfectly. There's literally nothing wrong with this car, nothing, with the exception of it's got a pretty bad knock in it. So, alright, I'm going to crank it up for you, and you'll hear it, trust me. Sure, you can hear the knock. It's pretty bad. So, that's why this car is so cheap. I'd love to fix it. I'd love to turn it into an autocross car, but I just don't have the time or the resources or even a place to put it anymore. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you this. AC works good. economy, both in regular AC. Yeah, it's really a shame what happened to this car. I don't want to run it for too long. The clutch is good. Like I said, we've driven it cross country a couple of times. The clutch is in great shape. There was a little bit of vibration coming from both the front and the rear. And recently, literally right before the engine developed a knock, I replaced both rear CV shafts. So they're brand new, and the rear end is solid and smooth, nothing wrong with it. There's a slight vibration in the front at about 70 or 80 miles an hour. I bought both upper and lower tie rod ends for the whole front end. I also bought a steering rack bushing. That comes with the car. I never did get around to replacing them because, like I said, it threw a rod or something. But that comes with the car, and that should eliminate. And like I said, the vibration is not terrible. It's just I'm kind of a perfectionist, so it was just something I was going to do and just never got around to doing it. But the parts do come with the car, and one of the tie rod ends, I don't remember which one, but one of them was particularly hard to get a hold of, and it had to be shipped all the way from Japan. But all four come with the car, so that should take care of it, as well as a steering rack bushing. That's a couple $100 worth of parts, just that alone. But I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else. Oh, the tires have maybe a couple thousand miles on them. They're literally at 95%. I don't have a penny with me, but they are practically brand new. They've barely had any miles put on them at all. And all four of them are matching tires. They all four are brand new. So that's just one less thing you have to worry about. So again, hopefully that helps disclose anything that you need to know. Again, with such a clean car, it's almost a shame to just let it rot away. And I know that there's a lot of collectors out there. I know that there's a lot of people that really appreciate these cool little cars. I mean, my daughter was one of them. And it's kind of a shame what happened to it. But I think with the right resources and the desire to put the work into it, you've got yourself a $3,000 or $4,000 car. I mean, I think most of you will agree it's pretty rare to find one that's in this good of shape. So hopefully it'll go to the right owner. Hopefully it'll go to somebody that loves it and takes care of it. You can get her back on the road. We are here in southern Alabama. It is coming on the rainy season. As you can see, the car is 99.99% rust-free. I'd kind of like to keep it that way, but I mean, I've got a 4-car garage that's packed with, 2 motorcycles, a riding lawnmower, 3 cars, and a couple of I've got in a wood shop. I've got more toys and more stuff than I know what to deal with, and unfortunately, this one's kind of it doesn't take precedence anymore. So it runs, it will start up, it drives. You can pull it up onto the back of the trailer. Obviously, you don't want to fly out and dry it at home. But you don't have to worry about pulling it up onto a trailer. It will drive up onto a trailer. It just needs to have the engine repair done to it, and you've got yourself a near perfect or early model Toyota MR2. So by all means, if you have any questions, any concerns, if you want me to take another video, if you want me to look at anything specific, take more pictures, whatever you need, please just let me know. I have no problem holding the car for up to a month after you purchase it, and I understand how it is. I bought about a dozen cars long distance myself, and I've flown out and drove them home. I've had them shipped. I've had them carried. You name it. I've done it all. So I understand how complicated it can be. So just get in touch with me and let me know what's going on, and I will bend over backwards to make sure that the transition is as smooth as possible. So again, my name's Matt, and please feel free to contact me. I will help out as much as you can. Thanks for watching. Bye.